Hello friends, I am Shivashish Kandani. I am a practicing advocate. Today I would be discussing the judgment of Honorable Jharkhand High Court in the case of Mahadeo Construction Company Limited. Honorable High Court has specifically stated that interest liability under GST Act also requires adjudication. Adjudication implies that assessing officer needs to issue a show cause notice. Assessee needs to reply to that show cause notice, either contesting the interest liability computation or very leviability of interest liability on any ground whatsoever. Assessing officer, after considering the view of the assessee, passes a formal adjudication order, that is assessment order. The view of this honorable court, Jharkhand High Court, is also supported by the view of Karnataka High Court and Madras High Court on the same facts, stating that before assessment order is passed, no bank account or garnishee proceeding can be initiated against the assessee. This means that assessee will be given an opportunity to reply to that show cause notice, and directly any penal consequences cannot be invoked against the assessee. Let's discuss the judgment, its ratios and observation, and way forward approach to be adopted. Thank you very much. Facts. Facts of the case are like this. Writ petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India was filed by the petitioner. Petitioner actually filed the return after 1 year and made the payment of taxes after 1 year. Petitioner was issued a letter by the department stating that liability to pay interest under Section 50 of CGST Act needs to be paid, and alongside, without waiting for the petitioner reply, garnishee proceeding under Section 79 were initiated against the petitioner. Proceedings were initiated by issuing letter to the petitioner banker that any funds which are of the petitioner should be made available to the department and should not be paid to the assessee, that is petitioner. Now the court made following observations and ratios. Even though liability to pay interest under Section 50 is automatic, but if the assessee disputes either its quantification, for example, assessee states that your direction states that interest is applicable at the rate of 24%. However, as per me, interest is applicable at the rate of 18%, and it can change the quantification or leviability. Leviability here implies that assessee says that interest is applicable from 25th because of the fact that government extended the due date of payment of taxes and return from 20th to 25th. However, your direction states that interest is applicable from 20th. Therefore, petitioner is contesting the leviability of interest for 5 days. Then proceeding needs to be initiated under Section 73 and 74 mandatorily. Proceeding under Section 73 and 74 specifically provides that petitioner should be issued a show cause notice, and before that no penal consequences can be taken against the petitioner because of the fact that petitioner challenges its quantification or leviability. Section 73-74 is applicable when the tax has not been paid. The counsel for the department stated that since the tax has not been paid is the main reason for invoking Section 73 and 74. However, in the present case, the assessee paid the taxes, though belatedly. Therefore, the same would not fall within the purview of Section 73 and 74. The court stated that tax has not been paid here implies that tax has not been paid within the due date. If the assessee has paid the taxes belatedly and for interest liability has arose, then in that case, proceeding under Section 73 and 74 are mandatory. Even in that case, reliance for this was placed on the judgment of Godavari Commodities Limited versus Union of India. Even further, subsection 1 or subsection 7 specifically provides that notice can be issued for non-payment of taxes and or interest. Therefore, only an interest notice can also be issued by the department, which provides an opportunity to assessee to reply to that notice. Even otherwise, had the provisions not interpreted in that sense, principle of natural justice are mandatory. SCN is sine qua non. Sine qua non means SCN is mandatory. Opportunity of being heard is mandatory before invoking any penal consequences, civil consequences on the assessee. Reliance for this was placed on LC Infra Projects Private Limited judgment, wherein attachment of bank account without hearing the views of the petitioner was set aside. In the present case, accordingly, Section 79 proceeding, that is garnishee proceeding, were set aside on the understanding that Section 79 can be invoked when any amount is payable to government. Since the assessment proceedings are not complete in this case, and therefore the amount cannot be considered as any amount which is payable to government, and therefore Section 79 at this stage, that is until the adjudication proceedings are complete, cannot be invoked. Resultantly, later, that is direction and garnishee proceedings were quashed, set aside. Therefore, this lays down an important principle of law under GST law that interest liability also requires adjudication. The views of the assessee are mandatory to be heard. Before that, any proceeding, be it attachment of bank account, be it garnishee proceeding, cannot be initiated against the assessee. With this, I close my video. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.